Sports. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on Thursday Night Primetime.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Seibert's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 21. First down, Howell to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play. Washington, 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. If he will steal signals, maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 13 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Sam Howell in the offense ready to go back to work. He's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd and 1, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Play action. It's Howell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give them a gain of 37. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Come on.
Akers. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go play action. Powell sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they go play action with Howell. Able to connect with Dotson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. On 1st down, Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Out left to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Howell. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Touchdown! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
So we've message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And we'll get another look now at Sam Howell in this Commanders offense.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open. Probably
touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. It's a run with Akers.
And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Howell throwing for it.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now throwing on 1st down here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. This one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 9 now. The ball finds its way back to Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes